outside going to my parents to have a coffee.
Right there, so Jesus Christ!
I'm so wobbly on the stairs. Just checking on my plants before getting in. They really suffer during the winter. My plan is to have date seedlings. I already put them away to sprout. That's why I let you out to sleep here. I should make a terrarium out of this. And we will make something for this I will tell you later about. I will drink it over the ruins of my characters. We will also take a look at this, because there's a portrait. I shouldn't really avoid checking it. Can you check it for me? I'm kinda sorry, but I couldn't resist it. She is the one I made for my essay videos. I already searched Google and Pinterest and places like that for pictures in a good resolution, so I can Photoshop it and make my own collages between dialogues, and I found like nothing I liked, and not only that, but everything was AI. All the other pictures from official, authentic, beautiful Greek marble sculptures, like there's nothing I can find anymore. Maybe I could find my pictures from university given by the fucking professor. I'm not at all angry. So I could find maybe those, but they aren't better. It's not in a good resolution. Phew, I wanted to take a peek what is happening under that, yeah. English isn't Englishing. So yeah, this is the sculpture I made under my parents' sakura tree, which is my favorite place, by the way, when it's flowering. And this is what it looks like. First, when I started her, she had an obvious RBF, a very serious resting face. And now she is way softer. I tried to achieve something more classical, like the typical big doe eyes and soft lip, more prominent nose. Okay, I did a little bit of decluttering down there and over there. This is still chaos. I can't wait for this one to get out of here, because look, I just have this much of a space and I can't really record now. What is that poster doing? So today I want a lot of unfinished things to be gone for good. Look, I'm not the worst type of choleric, like, it is a 90% chance
She likes to collect.
that I already know what that thing is going to be. I don't really have the space to store it here, because downstairs it is my studio, which is very limited, and upstairs it is my personal area. The thing is, they take up a lot of space on the floor, and it's hard to clean it daily. I do that daily. I won't get sick, I won't get silicosis. I have nothing to ventilate the air, so I have to prevent getting silicosis as much as possible here. I also need a little bit of space because I have 2 tables. I mean 3, but 1 is for storing my models of my sculptures and 2 is for working. I finished a clay portrait because I need some backdrops and things like that for upcoming documentaries I gonna make for this channel. It already takes up drying here half of the space of my table. I very carefully, not to cross-contaminate clay with plaster, I use this half of the table for making these heads I was showing you. And that table behind me, I can't use it for clay. There are some larger things going on there. Or I could use my spinning wheel here. No, we won't procrastinate. Like, I have works like decluttering and things like that I procrastinated. And now I just want to get down to that. Now I have a free glass jar and I'm longing for a moss terrarium for so long. I never had extra money for those. Or yeah, I just didn't have time for that. The cluttering today will also help with that, because I told you I want to sculpt, and I want to sculpt that. I don't know if you can remember. So can you remember from Spirited Away when Chihiro is in the car with her parents and she's just looking out the car's window deep into the forest? She sees that sculpture deep inside. I want to sculpt one of those because it just looks so magical and cute, and I want to put that in the middle of my little moss terrarium. I won't show this right away in this vlog because As I told you, I need to buy some things, I need to get moss somewhere. I have to wait to this little figurine to dry and for my friend to be able to fire that. So yeah, it is going to take a few weeks, but today I just want to make something little and do something for myself to feel a little bit better. I will throw away some trash and clean the floor. Yeah. Recently I started to pick up animating and getting back into writing, but I don't really plan on animating seriously. These are just some silly doodles for upcoming videos, so I can vent my criticism, having a good time trying out something new without taking it seriously. And to be honest, I don't really like drawing. After writing a little more, I decided on looking up what
Hello, Mama.
places I was storing these years avoiding PTSD from higher education. Then I wanted to get some clay to try and make these little houses from the movie as well. I will definitely make even smaller ones. And as for the statue, it looks like an egg and it can stand here. I had to calculate a little bit to make it a bit bigger because porcelain will shrink when fired. So I will start and draw it here, and I can also make it two-faced. This is a weekend where I want to be slower and I want to relax a little bit. I'm not sure how many of you are subscribed here, and I just wanted to tell you that I'm very grateful for you. By this time I'm making this video, I have 50 subscribers. It sounds like a small number, but I prepared a lot to be able to share anything online. And it truly means a lot that there are people who find my shorts valuable, so they start to follow me and leave comments. I was pretty much insecure about my voice and about my face. I was able to get comments like they like my voice. These little things just really mean a lot. So if anyone watching this, thank you so much for being here, and I hope I will see you more often here, and that you will share what you're doing. I do care about all of that. This is what I remember, because since I'm recording, I can't look at pictures. I will check. This is going to be cute. I should make the other side. Alright. I'm done talking to you. Can you tell me what is happening there? And it happened again. I just tried to watch some Chinese drama. If you see anything in the future made by me, it is actually my cat. I'm just her chair. So I finished one side, but why would it be easy? When I wanted to clone it, basically with some plaster, it ripped off all the face, so I had to make all of it again. But here we are. The first side is done, but now I will soap it even better and hopefully get this form correctly so I can transfer it to the other side. And then we are going to have a two-faced statue like in the movie. And it's finished. I know I work a lot off camera, but with time and an adapter, I will manage to have a little bit more footage under my yapping, so I'm sorry for that. I had a little break because we had to go to the neighboring city. These are some churros in the shape of a pillow, or the other way around. I'm now checking another thing off the list I needed so bad. No, it's not because it's cute and I plan on swimming. This case would actually protect your phone near a pool, but I just found out that it is perfect against dust. I use gloves. It just transfers the dust on it the same way. I always have to touch my phone because I listen to things all the time. I touch it a lot, skipping the damn ads, things like that, and having this is actually useful. I made our figurine from Spirited Away. So one half of it is done, and I'm going to be able to only use 2 pieces for the main body, and then I have to make a ceiling ring in here, and I could actually make this without a hole. I just have to put the ceiling ring when it's done and clean around here, the edge, and then I just put back the ring. I leave a little bit of liquid porcelain inside, make it stand, and the liquid is going to pour down there so the plaster can just cast it. Yeah. There's going to be no hole left. I will cut out the mouth. So, let's get into soaping. It will take a little bit longer because I have to apply several layers on this, starting with this more watery solution, then slowly thickening it to seal the surface. I will make the second part of the mold off camera. There it is! The lower half let it go easily. Now I should just get the statue out. I'm a bit worried because I'm sure I misjudged some parts when halving it, but it's fine. Alright, I've got it out. Oh. As you can see, it's not as flawless as we mainly want it to be, but I can carefully cover these points, not too high, or else I won't be able to put the two parts together tightly to seal. It mostly works to put a little plaster back on these breakages. I have to retouch the line on the porcelain anyway, no biggie. Done. We have to just clean the edges with a knife to make it pretty and not to let it chip even more while using it for casting. Mother blessed us with cheesecake! I should fire this. I made this for my cat. She is looking at her actual house from here, but she can't go home. I'm taking a little break because I want to finish some sculpting. Actually preparing to wrap up my day and cleaning. I'm so f***ing angry about my cat. She isn't really my cat. The cat distribution system worked. First winter last year I met her and she was so cold because her owner didn't let her back in. She must have felt cold because she got into my studio and curled up behind me. I'm not sure if I can find some videos about that, but I will show you. Eventually she decided to stay here and she slept right here, downstairs on my sofa. I will try to find you pictures about that too. So she decided to stay here and I really started to love her and she didn't want to go back home. So sometimes I gave her food as much as I could. And she didn't go home. Yeah, I think after, yes, at 4 she fractured her leg and she again came to me for help and I had to call her owner and tell her that she's at my house. And then she came for the cat and wrapped her in one of my blankets. She didn't give it back. Not that it matters, but you know, it's just, I know how she is. Not that it matters, but man, I almost have no money for food. And she's, you can hear her dogs. It is very much an expensive breed. And now I'm angry because the cat can't get home. Because there are dogs everywhere, she needs to separate them. And the cat she just stays outside all day long. And she is so thin. I try to give her food. She doesn't really like what I have on me because I bought it for the other stray cats in the street and for the hedgehogs. She doesn't really like it. I will get her some food, but I just have to receive my paycheck and I will be able to buy her something else, so maybe she will like it. But I'm so angry because she can't get in. She just can't get back home, and I don't know. Sometimes I hear that her owner just calls her in, and now she doesn't do that. Like, I'm here all day long working, if not away for my part-time job, but I'm here. I can hear everything and everyone. Unfortunately, she just doesn't give a f***. Poor thing always meows for food. If I have something, I make something meaty, then I try to give it to her. but that's not much. I should really move this here and find a place for all my belongings, especially for these machines in my studio. Doesn't matter what it costs, I have to keep all of this because I won't start from the beginning again. I don't really know what to do. Am I the asshole if I have to move? I just have no heart to leave her here. Because so leaving her isn't an option. I will have to find a way, I think. We don't look at that, okay? So I selected everything. Tomorrow I will clean them. Today I will clean them. I got all my sandpapers in one place. And I just found this thing I was searching for so long, so I can hide all these little things. That is jewelry, actually. Now I can hide that mess and it actually feels a little bit more clear. Yep. This is still a mess, but I will continue this today to make the other half of his hair. And yeah, I think I will go and edit this video after this. Looks like I really have a hedgehog. Oh, hello? Right? You are guilty. Okay. Inside the studio, he is always trying to eat my cat's food. She just learned how to use the new mosquito net on my door. Anyways, I renewed a little bit of clay because it became so hard to work with. I added a lot more water. Come back in! I had to get the newspaper out of my portrait. I was laying down here, like fixing a car. And getting the newspaper out of this. Can you see? We are paper free now! Yay! This is the end of the mess. I didn't have the amount of clay I needed for this project, so I had to build it hollow. The reason why I'm having my jaw on the floor is because it's pretty rare for the material I have on me to work this easily. Basically, it's hard to separate them for reasons now, but we are blessed by the gypsum gods. Look, we have our 3-piece plaster mold ready. So in the next vlog we will try to cast it in porcelain. And I can't wait. And Hoopy Hoopy deserves a petal bath. And what about making one for the tiny houses? This channel will never have softly ASMR vibes. I will mind my own business then. We did a lot of stuff. I was able to kind of organize everything. I drew and animated a little. I pulled out all the newspapers from my portrait and prepared it to dry. I was working on my character a little bit. What else we did? Came up with a bunch of ideas. I wrote a lot. For my book, I made a lot of new words because I'm trying to make a language. I basically finished the mold for this little statue. All we have to do is just let it dry and I will cast into it. Only be able to show you that in the next vlog because obviously we have to wait and I want to post this soon. And again, I'm so happy for every subscriber here. Thank you so much guys for being here and I hope soon we can have a community here and make stuff together. I'm very optimistic about that. Please subscribe if you feel called to that and thank you for watching. See you next time.